Good morning, students. In previous video lecture, we have discussed the notion of normal extensions and observed some equivalent conditions, which gives more information about normal extensions. We remember that if L is a normal extension of K, then every irreducible polynomial over K splits over L, which has a root in L has splits over L. So we now just try to prove this result. Before proving this result, we just uh, recall, we just give an example which shows that transitivity in normal station does not hold. So this is an example which shows that if L is a normal extension of K is a normal extension of F, then L need not be, L is not a normal extension of F. So this example gives more information about normality. So try to learn this. This is very explicit. So we leave it as an exercise for you. Our goal is to prove that this result, every algebraic extension which is a Galois extension is a normal extension. In other words, we can say if L is an algebraic extension of K and L is a Galois extension of K, then L is a normal extension of K. So first we assume that L is an algebraic extension of K and L is a Galois extension of K. Now our aim is to prove that L is a normal extension of K. Just remember the definition of normal extension. We have to prove that it is a splitting field of a set of polynomials. So to prove this, we uh, consider an arbitrary element alpha of L, and then consider the set S, which is consider the set S, which consists all the images of sigma for each sigma belonging to Galois group of L over K. Now, as we have observed in the section K conjugate, and also we have illustrated in previous video lecture that if sigma is a automorphism, K automorphism of L and alpha is algebraic over K, then alpha and sigma both have same minimal polynomial, and so sigma alpha is also algebraic. So here we use this result. Since alpha is algebraic, uh, therefore sigma alpha is also algebraic and is a root of Px, which asserts that each sigma permutes the roots of minimal polynomial Px of alpha. We have proved this result, uh, which shows that every sigma belonging to Galois group of L over K permutes the roots of minimal polynomial. So we just observe that now note that if Px is a minimal polynomial of alpha, then it has at most degree Px roots. Okay, so since the degree of Px is finite, therefore S will be finite set, because each sigma alpha is a root of Px and the degree of Px is finite. So this is a finite set. Suppose that these are distinct elements of alpha, not distinct elements of S. Note that alpha will be one of them. Now we now construct polynomial fx, which is the product of linear factors x minus alpha I for each alpha I. Observe that each alpha I belongs to L, therefore this polynomial will be an element of uh, Lx. Okay, now apply sigma on this fx, then it will be sigma of fx will be product x minus sigma alpha I is running from 1 to n, but sigma alpha I is one of alpha I. It means it says that this product is fx itself. So try to write this. If you write this, then you will get this result. So we have observed that sigma of fx will be fx. But we have this says that also observe that coefficient of x power r in fx and coefficient of x power r in sigma of fx will be same. Just it will be find out by expressing it explicitly. So we observe that coefficient of fx will be fixed by sigma. It means the coefficient of fx belongs to fixed field of Galois group of L over K. But L is a Galois extension of K. It means by definition of Galois extension, fixed field of this will be K. So we put K here. So we get coefficient of fx will belong to K. It means this polynomial will belong to Kx. So we have observed that fx is indeed a polynomial over K. And also we have observed that each alpha I belongs to K. Now note that alpha is a root of uh, fx. Therefore, it says that a minimal polynomial of this has a uh, root in K. Now, now observe that this suggests us that minimal polynomial of alpha splits over L. Okay. Now we have observed that from this we have observed that for each algebraic element alpha, minimal polynomial of alpha splits over L. So if we consider the set of all minimal polynomials of alpha belonging to L, then from that fact, since every minimal polynomial of alpha splits over L, and so we have observed that L will be the splitting field of the set of all minimal polynomials of alpha for each alpha belonging to L. This shows that L is the splitting field of this set. It means by definition of normal extension, it will be the normal extension of K. Okay. But note that a normal extension need not be a Galois extension. So for this purpose, we consider this example. Remember this example. This polynomial has only one root, which is x power 1 by p, and so the extension L is equal to k x power 1 by p will be a normal extension of this, because all the roots of this polynomial belonging to this field. But observe that Galois group of L over K is identity, and so its fixed field will be L whole thing, which is not equal to K. It means this field is not a Galois extension of K. So we have discussed this example several times in previous video lectures. So this is an example of a of a normal extension which is not a Galois extension. We may also observe that if F be a finite extension of K, then there is a smallest field L containing F, which is a normal extension of K. Means if F be a finite extension of K, then we can find out a normal extension of K, a smallest normal extension of K, which contains F. This comes in natural way. Suppose that F is a finite extension of K. By definition of finite extension, degree of F over K is finite. Suppose that it is a. So dimension of fk will be finite. Suppose that a1 a2 an is a basis of this vector space fk, then it will be generated by uh, a1 a2 an, that is we can write this. Now consider, let f(i)x be the polynomial of ai for each I, and consider the product of these minimal polynomials. Okay, now consider its splitting field. Then let this is splitting field of fx be L. Then observe that it will be a normal extension of k. Now one you may easily observe that splitting field of this polynomial contains a1 a2 an. It means it contains f. Also observe that splitting field is smallest field. It means by definition of by definition of a splitting field, we may observe that L is the smallest normal extension of K containing M. Why it will be normal extension? Because L is the splitting field of this polynomial. This follows from the definition of a normal extension. We now come to the normal closure. This result suggests us to define this notion. If F be a finite extension of K, then as we have observed in previous corollary that we have a smallest field containing F, which is a normal extension of K. So we just define, let F be a finite extension of K, then the smallest field containing F, which is a normal extension of K, means a normal extension of K which is smallest field containing F is called the normal closure of F over K. So this proof gives a way to calculate the normal closure. So we now consider this example. Determine the normal closure of this field q to the power 1 by 3 over. So to observe this, first we observe this field q to the power 1 by 3. This is the field generated by 1 to the power 1 by 3 to the power 2 by 3. It means the elements of q to the power 1 by 3 will be of the form this. Okay, we now put u equal to 2 power 1 by 3. Then we can say this field is generated by 1 u square. Okay, now observe that minimal polynomial of each element. Minimal polynomial of 1 is x minus 1. U is minimal polynomial of u means 2 power 1 by 3 is x cube minus 2. Minimal polynomial of u square will be x cube minus 4. Okay, so consider the product of this. Since the roots of fx, since roots of this lies in q2 power 1 by 3, also roots of this belongs to. Now observe that 2 power 1 by 3 belongs to this field q2 power 1 by 3, but roots of this polynomial are 2 power 1 by 3 omega and 2 power 1 by 3 omega square. So we consider splitting field of this. We have observed that splitting field of x cube minus 2 is this. Okay, now our question is, are roots of this polynomial belongs to this? So we now consider this polynomial and try to factorize this. We may observe that it may factorize as x minus u square e power 2 pi I by 3 and x minus this. Try to find the product and compare this with x cube minus 4. You will get this result. And since q2 power 1 by 3 omega contains 2 power 1 by 3 and omega also,